Good afternoon. This is the market update for buy sell short for Thursday, August 8th. Actually, rather boring snooze fest today in the market, and no surprise that the market was actually green. It has been fantastic over the last 3 days in the market, even with the major indices down. And as I've said many times before, that red down market tends to see a lot of speculative money float around, and that's exactly what we've seen this week. And then today, almost like a hangover from the mania party that we've seen all week, a lot of stocks just they had selling pressure, traders not really interested in chasing stuff, and we had the market bounce back, pop 80 points on the open, but then sell off, go red, bounce again. But it was just a lackadaisical day today. And tomorrow, Friday, we could see more of the same. Just a side note, there has been a pretty big disconnect with the U.S. markets and the overseas markets over the last couple of days that we need to keep an eye on. Nikkei down 700 plus points over the last couple of days. Big move down on that Nikkei. We really haven't seen much of that spill over to the U.S. markets. What we'd really like to see is the Nikkei bounce back. Otherwise, we could be, possibly seeing something similar to what we saw the last time we had that big Nikkei sell-off. It ended up flowing over into U.S. stocks, and we saw a little bit of a pullback in the market. That's when we had that, 1,000-point move down between May and June. And, we're in the month of August. Volumes really dry up in August typically, so we could see some of that as something just to keep an eye on over the next few days. But looking at the daily chart, we bounced at the bottom of that rectangle formation, so let's see if we can push back higher over the next couple of days. 15-minute chart, stuck in a little bit of range. Not a whole lot we can say about the charts. One positive, however, the Dow Transports, which is an index we like to watch very closely, did bounce nicely again off the 20-day exponential. We'd like to see that one push back above the 8-day moving average to get a little bit more of a comfort feel on the overall market. We did have RSI bounce off 50 just like it has the last couple of times it got down there. So if we continue to see the Dow Transports move higher, then we should be in good shape. But again, red days are not such a bad thing. These small, tight range days, up and down minus, 150 or less, are good for speculative money and good for the kind of stocks we trade. Russell has been holding the 20-day exponential, just like the Dow Transport. So let's see if we get another bounce on this one tomorrow. But anyway, let us jump into some stock plays. And first off, HTM. Look at a little closer time frame on this one. We had a nice little flag breakout on this one on very good volume this morning. Volume poured in, broke that 58-cent area. Got as high as 61.5, and then the douchebag specialist came in. Remember, earnings are next week, August 15th. We're expecting a very nice profitable earnings report and a nice upward move in the stock price. But this one is just slowly moving higher every single day. Let's see if we get another pushback above that 61-cent level tomorrow. The specialists can be D-bags when it comes to some of these stocks. I mean, we need to only look at iBio. One of our swing plays exploded yesterday. You had that bird flu news regarding the human transmission. We picked up some additional shares of this one at 51 cents and change, and it rocketed. It ended up hitting 63 cents and then gapped as high as 65 on the open today. And you can see the stock trades on Amex, or should I say Scamex, and all day long, slow walk down, absolutely no bounce on this, which is really crazy. Now, we did see some of the leader bird flu stocks get hammered today, like BCRX on its earnings report, and for some reason that actually spilled over to some of these other stocks, and we ended up totally backfilling that bounce that we saw on iBio yesterday. So I would love to see this one bounce back above 55 cents tomorrow. The chart is its inverse head and shoulders formation is still in play. We got through that 200-day moving average yesterday. We've dipped back below it again. The next time it breaks up through that 200-day moving average should be the last time we see it dip below it. We should see that push that we're looking for up to that 80-cent area. The other bird flu stock was very, very strong yesterday. HEB got as high as almost 28 cents, and it too pulled back. Not as much as the other ones, but it did pull back. 29 cents is the big breakout here. So we're consolidating that move. All the indicators look pretty good on here. It's just one of those days today, where everyone was, sell biased and profit taking mode, and that can be expected after the kind of action we've seen in the market this week. COOL, monster winner for us. Let's look at a tighter frame on this one. That big gambling news. Big spike up, traded as high as 78 cents yesterday. Actually, yesterday and today, it's been really ranging back and forth. A lot of strong hands starting to move into this stock again. This is a medium to long-term play for us with a 125 plus target. Looks like we now have a solid base in the 60s on this chart. So it's going to be one of those stocks that we're going to stair-step ride all the way up into year-end. And hopefully we're going to see a repeat performance of what we rode actually back in 2010 on this stock. DCTH earnings report yesterday. These stocks don't have any sales. It's all on the hype and the hope, which is why we play them. There was actually some nice little positive spin to the DCTH report. They did dip it yesterday, dipped it again today. Pretty strong buying on it. We were buyers in the chat room again today. 35, 36 cents, continuing to accumulate this stock. The FDA is 1 month away, September 13th. They are at a conference next Tuesday, so that could be the next little catalyst to get a little pop above that 50-day moving average at 40 cents. We are still targeting a move to 60 cents in the next month. This is about as washed out a biotech chart as you get, with biotech stocks blowing up left and right. One of these days, out of the blue, it's just going to go boom. That's just the way these work, and it's just a matter of being patient till that boom comes. One of our very nice bio winners this week, RNN, as you can see, big bounce off that uptrend line, got as high as 64 cents. Last 2 days has backfilled. See what happens here. If it gets back down, I'd probably be looking to pick up shares 52, 53 cents with stops at 50 cents. So we'll be watching this one for a possible pickup tomorrow. And then last but not least, NAII. This was our replacement for VLTC. VLTC, our monster 50% winner over the last week. VLTC, exactly similar situation. Volume's really, really low on this one, which is why we're playing it small on that break through the 200-day moving average. Hopefully we'll see volume start to pick up a little bit more in the coming days. 529, 530 break will give us that move to 580, 590. Last but not least, we've got Mad Cats. Earnings report after hours. No real surprises in it. Just like all the other console gamer makers, revenues are down as we await the launch of the new consoles. Cold and cross on this one this week. If it dips, we'll be looking to accumulate our position. This is a Christmas play. We are swinging it, hopefully to $1 plus on the Mojo Android gamer console. Hopefully we get a little bit of clarity, maybe some more, press release tomorrow, or some information on the conference call on when the actual rollout of Mojo is going to be. So we're going to be waiting for that news. But still liking our swing setups right now. One side note, not a whole lot of plays out there right now. The plays we are in, I spent the last couple of days looking for some new swing setups for us, but not a whole lot out there that are jumping out at the moment. So that just means we ride what we have. We play the dips in the plays that we have, and, just sit back and see what the market does. The fact that it's so hard to find some new plays could mean we could be in store for a little bit of pullback in the market, but we're not going to jump to any conclusions yet. We're going to see what the market brings us. So that's it for the video. Any questions, shoot me an email, feedback, buysellshort.com. Have a great night. See you guys in chat room tomorrow. Bye.